That's all I got.
Morning. Welcome to the most dangerous show of the week.
Hi. The Sun Dragon Sideshow VSC edition. So, all kinds of stuff on the table, half of which does not apply to what we're doing today. But hi, I'm Rebecca. I'm the owner of just saw the curtain that's not fixed. I'm the owner of Sun Dragon Art and Fiber in chilly, but not as chilly as yesterday. Clear skies, should be fine. Brevard, North Carolina.
I'm Liz. I'm the minion there.
One of our cute little curtains in the window fell down and we put it up as far as we could reach yesterday.
Let's be honest, I half-assed it.
Yeah, because you're short.
Yeah.
And we didn't get out the ladder. And I think we both had hopes and dreams of fixing it before we left yesterday. It's not a thing.
No.
So, did you say who you were?
I'm Liz. I'm the minion there.
I can't remember. I stayed up too late last night.
So not a thing.
New
project
and knit night, and I didn't get as much done during knit night as I wanted to. So I had to stay up to do enough for morning meditation this morning.
Oh, it is squirrels.
It is so cute. It's so look, it's squirrels. This is a cowl I saw called, oh, hang on. I'm losing stitches because I don't have stitch stoppers on the end of these. We didn't talk about that as a something that could.
Why would you need those?
Cocoknits makes really cool stitch stoppers, by the way.
They do. They're great.
And I should have them on here, and I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this pattern is called Rebel Squirrels, and it's by Beautiful Knitters, I think is her handle on Instagram over in the UK. And look at it's, if you know that they're squirrels because they're really cute. They'll probably block really nicely. But of course hers had little red squirrels. Everybody makes red or brown squirrels, and we have white squirrels here in Brevard, so I made little white squirrels. I needed enough to show up on camera this morning. Now technically I don't have to do anything. Okay, I'm just checking. I got distracted. I want this to be my plain knitting when I go on vacation next week, so I may or may not make any more progress on this, but I needed to make this much progress on it. And the reason I'm telling you all this is the yarn I'm using, we're going to put on sale this week.
Yay.
And if everybody suddenly wants to make white squirrel cowls, like this is a cowl knit in the round, and I'm going to make it really long and then Kitchener it together. If you want to do it with the white version of this yarn, we only have 3 skeins left. I'm sorry. I used 1 and I'm using 2 in another project. We'll order more, but not before break.
I'm the one always getting in trouble for bogarting yarn.
I was due, okay? So what is this magical yarn, you might say, that has these lovely colors and this crisp clarity of stitching? I am, by the way, on 3mm needles. I joked this morning that they don't exist for Liz, so this is magical knitting right here. So it is Cascade Heritage, stuck in my fingers, Cascade Heritage Silk. Cascade Heritage is a wonderful fingering weight yarn that is just superwash merino and nylon for socks. Content. It's great. Cascade Heritage Silk. What's the fiber content?
Is 85% superwash merino with 15% silk.
I almost thought you said 80%, and I'm like, wait, that math doesn't add up. It's
85.
I can't hear today.
I might have said 80.
I think you said 85. I think my brain took a minute to catch up. So we have lovely, vibrant colors. The gray, the charcoal gray is kind of heathery, but the rest are just kind of just wonderful solids. And it's extra squishy, and the silk just makes it extra soft. So it's got a little more body than the heritage, the straight up heritage. And it's super squishy and soft. So
it is 437 yards for 100 grams.
Mm-hmm.
They're recommending a US 1 to 3. Whoa.
I'm using
it knits up beautifully.
I believe I'm using a US 2.5, the thing that's 3mm. So
Machine wash, machine dry, low. We're retailing it for $19.95. This week, save 15% off.
Yes. Sorry, I got distracted by my pattern. I want to make sure I was using the right size needles. Because her stitches look smaller than mine, but I didn't test my gauge, and I'm gonna roll with that. I found this meme on someone posted online that it was a little cartoon of someone who is like, I didn't test my gauge. I'm making a sweater that doesn't fit. And someone under it said, you're making a sweater that will fit someone. Just maybe not the person you want it to fit. So I'm just having at it with the needles because I also don't want to go smaller with the needles.
And
so.
we really don't
Like
gauge
we
don't have to fit.
Yeah, we don't tend to. You can. It's okay to. We just don't tend to. So it's anyway. That's a whole nother discussion. But no, this yarn is, I'm reaching for this. This is not the same thing. This yarn is wonderful and squishy. It's got a little more spring to the twist. That's how I define the difference between heritage and heritage silk. A little more spring and a little more body. What is our retail price? You said it already, I know.
$19.95
and 15% off this week. So let's run through the colors quickly because again, I got in late. So this is going to be a shorter episode. Blame me. The buck stops here, man. So
Red.
yeah, the red is lovely, and we just got.
It's a nice like red.
We got some new
almost.
in for someone who's making a Princess Diana sweater, and so it's a nice cardinal red, and I think we have plenty of it in stock now. Hopefully, yeah.
We have quite a few. So
okay, there's the white. The white is lovely. It's like it's a pretty good white, but it's also going to be a little off white, like unless you have super bleached and it doesn't feel nice. But it's a nice, decent white. So it looks a lot brighter right now because of the light coming in the window than it is. But yeah. Denim is cute. And again, for all of these all of this stock, some of them we just got in and we have a decent amount in stock, and some of them we might only have a few skeins. And if you're like, I wanted more than that, you need to contact the shop. And if we can, we'll let you pre-order at the sale price with the disclaimer that it won't be coming in until next year. We won't be able to order it until after winter break. And then we won't know if it's in stock or not. If you want to take that gamble and wait and save 15%, contact the shop. Okay. That's the denim?
This denim. And I
it's kind of like a colonial blue. Like slate blue.
Slate blue. There's even a little steely blue look to it.
Yeah.
There's a sweater I saw online
Steely
that's
blue,
1x1 rib all over the sweater.
But why?
And it's fingering weight. And
I mean, it'd be gorgeous.
I'm like, I like the sweater, but it's fingering weight.
You need to be someone who's got a lot of patience for that if you're going to do that. So
I should just put it down and keep going.
What I will say, even for fingering weight though, what I'd rather do with a 1x1 is do something that's more of, it's not really a waffle stitch, but it's the Ready Set Raglan whose patterns are not fingering weight. There's that are like that. It's more one row is 1x1 and the next row is like all knit. Yeah. So you have a little more structure to it, you know. Anyway, that's
but it's fingering weight the sweater that I was looking at, and I need to just
fingering weight
put it down and walk away.
This one was fun. I feel like the collar might already be stretching out, but it might also be my imagination. But it's lovely and it's warm, but it's light, but it's like right in between. So fingering weight sweaters are fun. They just will take a long time.
I need to walk away because I'm sure it's made on needles that
you could make it on much bigger needles, but then it will look very different.
Yeah, it's just not worth it.
Stacy, who came to knit night, shout out to Stacy last night. I was blanking on names for a second because my brain, coffee, brain, what? Only maybe 5 or 6 hours of sleep last night. This color, which is very much like the new fiber spates we got in color, which we'll talk about probably not today, so it doesn't get too confusing because it's not on sale. This is limestone. It is this lovely, like off-white, kind of almost tan, but cool, but it's really hard to describe, but it's really pretty. So if you don't want like white, this is an awesome.
Oddly
neutral.
enough, it's almost the same color as our oatmeal that we just
That's
got
what
in
I'm
in
saying.
Fiber Space.
That's what I just said. But I didn't name it as oatmeal, but I said the new yarn we got in
Yeah.
from. I'm being confusing. Anyway, it is the fancy stuff we got in. This is just in between basic and fancy, and I love it. And it's such a pretty color. Okay. If you want a neutral, but you don't want to like, I'm gonna have to like put on shades to look at your neutral.
Cerulean.
Cerulean, really pretty.
It's
really
a happy blue.
it's a happy,
lighter
like,
than what the camera is.
it's a happy like teal.
Yeah.
Blue. Yeah. Like, yeah. It's jewel tone. Awesome.
You're doing neutrals.
Okay, give me a neutral. Give me a neutral. We have but tons of real black because originally I ordered this. So they've been switching mills and doing all this stuff. Originally, I ordered this to be the contrast for Papillons because the Heritage Silk Real Black was blacker than Heritage Real Black. And it's not so much anymore. I want to say this is more of a brown black. I mean, it's black, but it's got more of a warm quality to it instead of being like blackest black. But that could be exactly what you need for the project you're working on. So we have a lot of this in stock. If you'd like to stock up on some black fingering weight yarn that's extra squishy and comfy, just know that it has a little bit of a browner tone, a warmer tone to it.
I'm not sure, but I think.
Are you using it in your shadow Papillon?
In my
maybe?
shadow,
Maybe.
yeah.
I don't have the real black next to it, but on camera, our camera is not high def enough quality to really have you experience that. Take our word for it. The Heritage Real Black, which is not on sale this week, is a cool black. And this is more of a warm black, the Heritage Silk Real Black. Not to be confusing or anything. Okay.
Chalk violet. It is.
It's like a lavender kind of, but it's a little bit darker than lavender.
It's like a lavender and violets went on holiday together. And, you know.
And here's the bibbit.
It's a pretty color, and it does have the look of like a violet.
Is that the one that Harriet knit with, or does she knit with the pink?
Harriet knit with this, and she did
the color changing mohair.
And the color changing mohair in the super simple top down.
It's a really nice light purple. It's nice.
This is the green Rebecca's using.
Yes. So what is it called?
It is called Calla Green.
Calla as in the calla lilies, right?
Calla lilies.
The calla lilies are in bloom again. That's my very bad Katharine Hepburn. Okay. I love Katharine Hepburn so much. So yeah, it's like we were seeing it on camera last night for knit night. They're like, ooh, and I'm like, it's warmer than it's appearing on camera. This is looking decent, but it's like it's kind of an olivey green, but it's got a stronger tone to it than just straight up olive. It's really hard. Like it's kind of between an olive green and a grass green. Like
it is like the lily green,
like the plant stems of the lilies. Like, it's really, it's, I wasn't sure what to pair the white with because, I was doing white for the Rebel Squirrels, and Liz picked out the green because, woodlands around here. I think this is really, really cute. This could look really cute with the, that tealy blue as well, but I do like this because I like green. So another neutral. Of course, we have a charcoal. Charcoal gray is classic, dark gray. This is the only one I really would define. Like they all have a little bit of a heathery quality to it, but this is the most heathery of the bunch, I'm pretty sure. It's a nice medium charcoal gray. So
this one is raspberry.
It looks like you're trying to shove it up your nose for a second.
Sorry.
From over here. Please don't do that.
No.
Okay.
Raspberry.
Okay. And that's like a nice raspberry fuchsia.
Yeah. It's more fuchsia than raspberry, I think.
It's fuchsia, but it's not like hot pink fuchsia.
Yeah.
It's more of a purple fuchsia.
Yeah.
Like purple toned. It's not purple, but it's got a little more of a purplish quality to like a cool fuchsia rather than like a warm, bright, hot. And then
Heather Rose, which is the same, like everybody's going to the rose,
to the soft rose colors. Yeah, it's really, really pretty. And then last but certainly not least, this is Loden Frost. So instead of the olivey, this is a like more of a cool, it's not quite mint. It's not quite a mint green, but it's more of a cool green. So it's like, I don't know. trying to think of other like words to describe it, but it's mint green with just a hint of warmness to it.
Yeah.
So that's all I got. Anyway, so but look how nicely it goes with these neutrals. Just because they happen to be what piled in front of me. So this yarn, if you have any fingering weight projects, especially like a fingering weight sweater in mind, and you don't want to go quite as far as the tonal, this you probably wouldn't have to alternate skeins. With a tonal like this, I alternated skeins on every round to make sure I was blending or that it was all over busy tonal. This would give you a great fingering weight sweater. I am actually holding the Cascade Heritage Silk with a color changing mohair. It's a great solid background for a color changing mohair for this sweater. And because I'm holding the two of them together, that's also done with the white, by the way. That's why we have like no white in stock. My fault. I apologize. But because I'm holding it with a mohair for the sweater, it's more like a DK. It's going a little faster than this one did. So yeah, if you have a fingering weight sweater in mind, this might be a lovely yarn to do it in. That's a price compromise between the uber fancy and the straight up heritage. That the straight up heritage will work, but this will have a little more bounce and loft and just feel a little nicer.
Softness.
So, yes. So, and because we like to do more than one thing, we also have thrown into the mix this week. We mentioned Cocoknits yesterday, and one of our all-time go-to favorites, I'm just trying to make contractions where I shouldn't, is the flight of stitch markers. So we're going to put those back on sale this week. That has 5 different types of stitch markers, each in their own little vial. I want to say there's like 24 in each one.
Why try one when you could have them all? This flight contains 120 coated steel, nylon coated steel markers in 5 different styles, 4 of each of 6 different colors.
They're these really cute pastel colors.
You get the split ring for marking stitches, the triangle that goes up to a US 9 or 5.5 millimeter, the small, which are Rebecca's favorites, they go up to a 7.
Never said they were my favorites. I just use them a lot.
Or a 4.5 millimeter. The original, which are my favorites, they go up to a 13. The triangles are nice.
They're my favorite, but I use the small ones a lot because they have a lot of them.
And the jumbo, which goes up to a US 19.
So here's the deal for me in the individual packs. I love the triangles. The triangles come in a variety pack when you get them by themselves. And the little ones or the medium-sized ones come in a pack of 60 when you get them by themselves. And so for like a Papillon, the small ones just work the best for me, the small circles. But if I could get a pack of like 60 triangles, all the same size, I would totally do it. But the triangles come in a variety pack. Neither here nor there, because we're talking about the flight right now. The flight has single sizes of each of these little vials. And it's like boop, 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 boop. But it's the size of the dark picture on there. But they're these really cute pastels. And you can find them with a magnet if you lose them. And what's our retail price for that?
$25.95.
$25.95. And you get it's not even French, but I'm going to say, excuse my French, you get a butt ton of variety of stitch markers. It's really the best bang for your buck if you want to test these out. Because pretty much almost the only thing that doesn't come in here that we sell of Cocoknit stitch markers are the open close ones. The little light bulb looking open close ones. So you get huge variety. It really is more for knitters though than crocheters. I think we said this yesterday, because 4 out of the 5 little tubes really you can only use with knitting needles, because you slide them along as you go. And crochet, you need one that's going to be able to come out again, because you're going to put it into your work, and that's the split ring, right? Yeah. So that's all we got time for today. But this is not on sale this week. But this is the oatmeal that just came in from Fiber Space, and so my lesson rescheduled, so I'm gonna work on Echo Point Cats. Finally, maybe hopefully try to get them done and get them online, and we'll tell you all about them. I hope, fingers crossed, tomorrow. We have one Dear Becky and Lizzy tomorrow, right?
Yep.
And And then hopefully we can talk about Echo Point kits. I want to make them out of like, these will be fancy. And I'm hoping we can make some out of maybe
We'll have
220, some 220 superwash. We'll make some different kits that are DK to worsted weight. If people want kits of other flavors or weights, contact us. But my goal this week is to get some kits up so that if y'all are interested and want to have them shipped out before we go on vacation, you can be buying them next week. So, but that's not on sale. The code product of the week with spaces will work on once and go to the product of the week category in the online shop to check this. If these items are there, the code should work. It's the Cascade Heritage Silk and it's the Flight of Stitch markers. So I realized when I film my tips and tricks, I say so a lot. It's my filler and I have to edit it out.
Well,
I only sound well-spoken in my tips and tricks videos because I use the edit function a lot and I don't in this. We just kind of trim the ends off and put it up. So what were you gonna say?
There are other fallback phrases and words that you know,
there are tons. Mine seems to be so
like
pick your poison.
That's hilarious.
Okay, we have to open the shop. Tomorrow is tomorrow is Dear Becky and Lizzy, and we'll talk about Echo Point kits and whatever else strikes our fancy, depending on time. I will try to be better about getting in earlier tomorrow. What were you gonna? I saw you were about to
like subscribe, ring the bell, all that fun.
We are at
stuff.
I think 655. We are 45 people away from giving you an exclusive to YouTube sale for 700 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, consider, because it's a free way to support us and it helps everybody out because you could end up saving money because you subscribed. How cool is that, right? If you would like to find a financial way to throw us a few dollars, you can go over to patreon.com /Sun Dragon, and we have things as low as $3. You actually can like pledge your own amount. Low as $3, it goes up to $50 a month. There's different perks for different levels, which reminds me at some point we need to do another behind the scenes. We need to do some fun videos because the upper echelons of subscription get access to silly videos, but we have had no time or energy to make any lately. I keep thinking about that. At some point we will try to do that. So that's your teaser for that. But you also, at any level of support, you get your name in the credits. And we do really thank our patrons for your support. It helps us get stuff done, believe it or not. It helps us pay the bills. So anyway, we got to go.
We do.
Yeah. We'll see you tomorrow.
Should be open now.
Shop should have been opened a couple minutes ago. Luckily, no
Oops.
one's beating down the door like yesterday, but you know, give it time.
Who knows?
Okay, I got to go make Echo Point kits. And Liz has to pick out pretty colors for those. And there's so many more things to do.
I have to packages.
Yeah, packages. Oh my gosh. It's just, you know,
Never ending.
start a yarn shop, they said. It'll be fun, they said. And we do love it, but oh my gosh, lots to do. Bye.
Bye.